Go get it, baby. What's going on? Okay, you know what happened there? I spilled a little bit of coffee right when I hit the live button. Let's go. That's how you do a show. No rhyme or reason to it today. I just thought I'd do another stream. We'll let the comments load. We will take calls from Skype as well. And hold on. There we go. And Field Lark, what's going on? Also, happy 126 years. Go get it, Liverpool. Live the dream. Trotting Gaming, James Hitchmo, Jamie Butterworth, Nerdboy Karim. Last time for a while. Yeah, this is going to suck. Nerdboy Karim's going to be away from the show for a little bit. He's definitely an all-star already on this show. Much love. Good seeing you drop in here, brother. And, yeah, so it turns out, yeah, the Fakir news for tomorrow was bogus. Surprise, surprise. And still looking like he's on his way to LFC, though. And I'm sorry that I keep playing with this thing. Let's go. Press Firmino. 126 years old, and we keep going. Nonstop. Get in there. Yeah, just thought I'd do a bonus stream. A lot of people like this stuff, especially with the call-ins now. So we're taking this to another level. I've been working on the website. That's why I was not going to do any streaming today. JBSL Vlogs is going to call in. We'll just get right into it. Go for it. Let's go. And Ty 808 beats. Yes, bro. Get in there. Danny H. Okay. Nice. I got you tagged now. Sweet. I'll have to keep you in there. I'm running out of room to type on Twitter. I got a lot of tags. Jamie Butterworth. No, you're still on probation. We can't handle a Jamie Butterworth call, and there's no news either. So, yeah, not yet. Get in there. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's going on?
Just doing a show. I was working on the website today a little bit. Good news, it is coming. So look for it pretty soon. I might even have it up and all ready for tomorrow. So I decided to go live. Shout out to Danny H. You sent me a tweet, and I said I was probably not going to go live, and then I changed my mind. Now let me just, because this is the volume always goes down automatically on my OBS. There we go. Hopefully that's better. All right, now we got a show going.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
So, yeah, like, I don't know what we're going to get into. There's not really much news. We could talk about whatever. We sort of did player ratings. We left off at the midfield. We could go by any comments, anything you'd like to get into. We do whatever.
Well, I did hear news about Oblak, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
79 million apparently we offered, so that'll be a good transfer.
Yeah, man, I saw something about it. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah,
with anything
Atletico Madrid said they will accept 75 million or above for him. So
really,
maybe tomorrow we could get some news.
That'd be great. We got to fix this problem, as we all know. Trotty Gaming says 126 years, long time. So, and as well as Joshua Pritchard, it is a long time. I don't know any of the history going way back. So, we got the legend calling in. Karim, get in there. Okay, now we got a show going. What's going on, man? Oh, he's in now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
All right, how are you?
Doing good. We got you. We got JBSL Vlogs. This is good. We're not going to add any more callers right now because it'll get too crazy. Once you get 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm going to go in like 10 minutes anyway. So yeah, I thought I'd just pop in.
Thanks for popping in, man. No, honestly, you're stellar. You've been really helping out the show tremendously. So I really want to thank you and commend you for that, brother.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
I'm gonna miss you when you're gone, and we got, I don't know how I'm gonna do the show now. We got next season coming up soon, so we'll just do extra content, see what happens with.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that? JBSL.
He said it's hyped.
Oh, hyped. Yeah, exactly. James Hitchmo says, get Wee Allen back. Yeah, man. Let's get some Joe Allen love in there.
Do you know for the... Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's just Jamie Buttersworth is just asking about the website. Is the website going to be large? When you started, we keep it small for a bit. It's open to anybody. The format will be relatively simple. I will work on that. It's not going to be what I was saying it was going to be earlier because I didn't realize the amount of links I'm going to have to go to get this thing right for the start. But it'll be £2 for the month. Most of the interactive Skype stuff's going to be there. That's the plan. And some other bonus content. It's going to be awesome. Plus, once I hit my goal's somewhere around 1,000 paid members at £2 a month. I do that, and I've got a new career. I've got a new job, which means lots of free time for me to work on the show and take it to the next level. Tommy Walker, what's going on, bro? Yeah, Jamie, I'll have a good one, man. You have a good one. You can call in another time, but yeah, not today. We need news for you to. Oh, Press Fermito wants in. We got to get that bass voice in here. I'm gonna have to accept this call and go against my own rules. So he's in the chat now. So now we've got a 2-hour show easily. We got 3 people
Yes,
and me.
Press
We all know
Fermito.
what's gonna happen. Press Fermito.
What's up, Sean?
Ace's base. I love it. Get in there. Having a good one, man. We were just talking about the website. Not much more to get into. I am working on it. I actually accomplished something today. Working
great.
on that, and I had to flip my sleep around. It's been crazy. So good seeing you guys. Really not much to get into with all the rumor stuff. We know the Fekir thing didn't go down. It could happen. Anything could happen in the next couple of weeks. Maybe it has to wait till after the World Cup. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
His agent actually confirmed we're actually interested in him.
Yeah, but it seems like they're waiting for other clubs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You know
want the
the
most money.
Jan Oblak deal, right? Apparently, if we get him for 79 million, he'll be one of the most expensive goalkeepers in history.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely. Yeah, because I think what did Edison go for, like 50 or something?
yeah,
How much did
Anderson. Yeah.
I think he was the most expensive keeper. Yeah, and then definitely. Oh, that's like 80 million. Yeah, and the stuff on the Fekir news. If we
Yes.
don't get him, we're probably gonna go for a guy called Anderson Talisca. He's
Yeah.
from Besiktas, and he's pretty good. He's a really good backup if we don't get Fekir. He kind of wants to come here as well. He's been linked with Roma as well. So, but it looks like he wants to come here if he's gonna go anywhere. And I'm not. I think we might get him because we've, like Fekir news that, like how we were on about how Fabinho was kind of like, he was like rarely linked with us, and we didn't really know anything about it, and then he just like suddenly came here. That's probably how we're going about our business. So maybe Fekir might not be coming or whatever. You never know, but
Wasn't there a tweet about it though today?
Well, yeah.
This is what I retweeted it. This is what I tweeted. This is all I saw today because I had no time. Couldn't really focus on the show at all. But David Maddock tweeted, Fekir did not travel to Liverpool this weekend. No deal imminent. And then says a few other things. And then talking about hope of a fee increase, and that's why there's waiting on it. But he's saying Fekir will leave and wants LFC. So that was nice to see. A tweet like that, we all figure he's coming. That's how it feels. But it's got to play. I think he's coming.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know why? Oh, you speak.
Go
So much
ahead,
fake news.
No, you know why? Klopp wants Fekir before the World Cup. So then, if he gets injured in the World Cup, what can he sign him after the World Cup? Maybe not, because he's injured, and he doesn't want injured players in a pre-season. So it's better if he buys him before the World Cup.
I think the thing is, I think he just wants him before the World Cup, so he gets everything done, so he can get the price down as well. So say he's worth 50 before, and then he has like an amazing World Cup, then he's gonna go for like 70 or 60 or wherever it is. I think that's probably the main reason. But yeah, it could be due to him wanting to. About the injury stuff, yeah. Seeing the other comments and stuff.
Mustafa Medhat, what's going on? He says, "Where's Fekir, guys?" Anyway, who else we got in on Anfield Larks with the funny laughing at? We got another guy in here, a Real Madrid fan. There we go. All right, Tommy Walker, what's going on, man? So yeah, it's a little bit different doing the show this way, but it's all good. It's still pretty good, anyways. We can always stop. I don't know if we're going to even bother to get into our whole player rating thing we left off in the midfield with Chamberlain.
Yeah, we can if we want to.
Sean, where's the Carriers fans?
The Carius fans? I don't.
Carius fans.
They're still out there, man. I'm still following them on Twitter.
You know what? That's actually really stupid. How can you support him? I just don't.
Listen, trust me, it is kind of. People are too nice. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah,
it was ridiculous, and yeah, I don't know, man. It's
half of them don't
don't
even watch it, so I don't guess. I don't
he has to go. Yeah. The thing, I don't know, all these like Liverpool legends and stuff and whoever, they're saying, "Oh, give him a chance, give him a chance." Yeah, but we've already constantly been giving him chances. What's this last?
How many chances will it take for him to get?
Sorry, you gotta go. I shouldn't have interrupted. Go
ahead.
No,
you can go ahead, Sean. It's fine.
Basically, I'm echoing the same thing, and I mean, we're not paying people to give them chances.
Exactly.
Right? I know, giving footballers chances. Yeah, for sure. You have to give them a few chances here and there, and forgive certain mistakes, and they can improve. But what we saw was a total. I won't equate that only as what people would say a brain fart moment. Even though he has learned not to throw the ball again, that second goal as well, the second big mistake, it's an instinctive problem. That's why who cares about slating the goalkeeping coach? If you can't handle, you put me in that Champions League final, I'm not doing that. Okay, they might put a few screamers against me, I might make another mistake, but I'm not doing that. And a lot of people wouldn't do that. So I just don't see how he's going to even be on the squad this season. It was that bad. I'll be disappointed if he's on our squad next season.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think that's right. But what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah, the thing is, we've given him this last run was pretty much. I would think this was his last chance because last year he bottled it all season. This year he did all right. Like the chance that we gave him, like this how many month run we gave it. We've given him. He did all right, but the thing is, he's done that. He's I don't know why he's not learned from that before. How he just throws it out and then a striker or whoever catches it and gets it in. He's done that mistake so many times before. Like him and Mignolet always kind of, I don't know, they get a bit too anxious or whatever and they just mess about. And the thing is, you can't do that. At this club, you gotta. I don't know. It's gonna be really If we see him next season. It's going to be really disappointing, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people go to defend Karius, or they don't like talking about it. Okay, see, this is the thing here. Okay, we're only, 8 days from what happened? So it's a week later, and you know what? A lot of people are coming to Karius's defense. I'm not. Listen, I didn't start a show today to start slating Karius. It's going to come up. It's the biggest collapse we've ever seen in a Champions League final, pretty much. So it's coming up for a long time. We'll be talking about this. So you're going to have to. People are going to have to, toughen up a little bit, man.
I think JBSL Vlogs left. He said.
Oh, maybe I think
he left.
Yeah, we couldn't get him in there. Maybe he's a Karius fan, right? So he's like, screw this show.
I think he said some emergency or something.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't. I do agree what people are saying. Like we're not going to spend hours talking about keepers. Good questions in the comments. We can get into some player ratings if you want to. That was actually a really great discussion, and so I guess I don't know who did we start. Who were we rating in the midfield?
I think we were on Chamberlain and like midfield Milner and then the rest of them.
Okay, so let's just do let's just start with Chamberlain and then
we'll start with
and then we'll just go through the midfield and forwards. I want to ask Press Firmino your Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain rating of the season. He's probably gone. Where is he ready to go? I don't know.
Hello, Prez.
Yeah, he's
They
probably
both go.
he's taking a crap. He's like, oh, I thought I could sneak one. Because we were talking. Okay, so what's your rating? I got to give him a really strong rating.
I think, yeah, definitely. Considering how many I was really surprised that we signed him, and then I was surprised that there was like a lot of Liverpool fans that were like, "Why have we bought him?" You know, especially for the fee that we paid for him. Like, why have we gone? Why have we gone? I was actually really excited for him because he brought more pace to the team. He can play on the right hand side. I know he wants to play midfield, but just in case anything happens with Salah, he can play up top with Firmino and the rest. But I think I'd give him maybe I think a strong 8.
I'll give him a 9.5.
You give him a go ahead, Prez.
A 9.5.
I love it. I love the 9.5. I like the strong 8. We've got in the comment section Chamberlain 8. Tommy Walker says Ox gets a 6. We got a lot of 8s and 7.5. 6 is ridiculous, Tommy Walker. You got to wake up, my friend. You donate. You're the best guy on the show. All right, we love you, but come on, we got to step it up a notch here. This is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain belting in a screamer, and he had a nice goal against City before. I remember when we got him, I thought, okay, let's see how good this guy is, and then I was impressed with his work ethic, but he had a few mistakes. Kicks the ball out, does something. My dad's slating him. We were totally wrong. 9.5. I would give him. I gotta give him. I can see giving him an 8, but I gotta give him like a 9 or something. I like.
Yeah.
He was just so good for us in key matches where we needed him.
Yeah,
especially
definitely.
against City, man. That to me, that goes a long way. So yeah, go ahead, Prez.
I used to slate him so much because I just didn't like how he played. But when that City game came on, 4-3, when you opened up with first goal, oh gee, I went crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man.
This is how good Ox is, really. Because in Arsenal,
he was the heavy metal football revelation. Like that match, because we play, we've been playing that style, but we weren't. We were going through so many different. It's funny because we blew it to Swansea the next freaking match too. But who cares about that thing? We know what we saw in that match, and I said, wow, we're good. When we're on our day, we're good. And all these other things were happening, and of course Salah going off on an amazing tear was brilliant. And then Chamberlain hits that screamer. That Champions League final, that Champions League quarterfinal first leg. I mean, that was where I was like, okay, we got a totally different team on our hands in terms of power and strength and dominance. The dominance factor was off the charts in that match. And Oxlade-Chamberlain was a huge part of it. That's why I got to give him something like an 8.5 or a 9. He wasn't playing like that all the time, and he wasn't playing in all the matches, but man, did he ever. He did what needed to be done. We needed to see that kind of a performance from him. So for me, that I got to give him at least lowest mark 8. I mean, he wasn't spectacular every game, but
I think if he performed like the same as he did like this end half of the season, I think then I'd probably give him an 8. A 9.
Yeah.
But
no, for sure.
But the thing is, he was so impressive the second half of the season that I'd give him like an 8.5 or something like close to a 9. But I think it's because I think he was just trying to settle it from like a different style of football he'd been used to playing for a while. Because he wasn't really it wasn't really fast paced. It was more possession. I know he's quite fast, obviously, but constantly being fast. Through 45 minutes, then another 45 minutes. 90 minutes altogether. I think.
Sorry, go ahead, bro. No, it's cool.
Go ahead. I pretty much finished. Yeah, go on.
Oh, okay. Anfield Lark says he was a big miss for the final. Imagine if we had him or Coutinho there. I thought about the same thing. Not so much Coutinho, even though you could obviously think about that too. But I thought, man, having Ox taken out, it was really a shame we didn't have him in that final. And we were still dominant anyway. He was just great. He was great this year. We could keep going on Chamberlain. A lot of people are giving him lower ratings, though. I don't know. I disagree with that. Unless a 7 is a good rating for everyone, but I think he warranted a higher rating. Let's move on to Wijnaldum. Little bit of a different curve here.
Um,
I slate Wijnaldum like crazy. I see what he does good for the club, but I see his faults. I
think I'd give him
will
a
let you guys go on your rating. What do you guys think?
I think I'd give him a 7. He's done
really?
Sometimes he's done quite well considering the Roma match where he just had to come out of nowhere. He did quite well.
You do have to credit him how he came out of.
Oh no, I can't.
He did do pretty good, but I can't give him anything higher than a 6 personally.
Right.
Newcastle fans are right. He's not that good. At first, when he first came in, I thought we had a really good player.
That's what I thought.
But I heard what Newcastle fans said about him. He doesn't give his all. He doesn't do but because I've seen him this season, and I'm very disappointed.
I'm disappointed, and I don't like to slate Wijnaldum. I was defending him when my dad was slating him and saying he wasn't a Liverpool player. My dad said the same thing about Ox though. So it's a harsh thing to say they're not a Liverpool player, but I know what my dad means. My dad has a very high standard for what a Liverpool player is. I don't like that term because I feel it's disrespectful because they are. I mean, how much more can you destroy them by saying you're not even a Liverpool player when they are a player for the team? So I'm not a fan of that. That's just my dad going, full bear mode. But Wijnaldum, he's talented, but he doesn't.
I don't mind him.
I don't mind him, but he's been pushed off the ball a lot in the midfield, and he just doesn't seem to.
Sometimes
he can run fast, but it's not in him. It's not, and I know he's got to do defensive work, but he's not I don't know. He almost gets tunnel vision where, not that he has to look down to control the ball.
There's definitely there's a run on or something, and he can attack, but he just passes.
He won't go for it. Yeah. He doesn't have a go for it. He gets too locked into it's almost I hate to say it, but it's almost like when you set a camera up with a tripod. And you have the thing zoom like this, but you just tweak it and just kind of zoom it a little down. Not zoom it, but tilt it. He's always playing a little. He's got this weird sort of thing in his head where he's very focused. I know by his ball control. He is a focused player.
Yeah.
But he needs to be able to be focused at that and then snap out of that and then focus in a different type of play, right? That's where I think he's weak, and he appears to be one-dimensional. He's a great passer. He can do great plays. He can put in great goals. He can put in a screamer if he gets the chance. He's got a lot of things, but there's something about, for me, his instinct, his perception, and decision making when it comes to running. That's where I gotta slate him, and it's cost us quite a few matches. So
the only thing I like about Wijnaldum is his dancing. That's all.
Yeah,
dancing is incredible. I love it.
I don't know. I'll give him a 5.5.
Okay. The thing, with Wijnaldum, I think he performs better when he's at home. This is what the Newcastle fans, they were saying this as well. He only performs at home, really. But yeah, fine. I'll go with a 6.
Thanks, Tommy Walker, for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it there. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. I'm trying to type the thing when I'm talking. Tommy, always getting in there. Much love to you, man. Thank you so much. So let's move on to
head off now, Sean.
Yeah, okay, brother. Listen, thanks for stopping by. We're gonna miss you, but focus on those exams, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Get that work done, and you're always welcome to stop by anytime. We'll stop the show if you happen to only have a few minutes. I know what that turns into on this show, but you're always welcome, man.
Yeah, thank you.
See you anytime, brother. Have a good one.
In a bit.
See ya.
Bye.
Take care. So it's Prez Firmino and I. So we could continue with the ratings. I think we think alike when it comes to a lot of these ratings so far. So we've done Wijnaldum. How about let's do Jordan Henderson?
Hendo. You know what? I'll give him a 7.
He was good. I gotta give
some games. We did well. For the most part, it's this is not his natural position, so I get it with him.
Yeah, I got to give Henderson. I think 7 is a really good mark. It's a fair for him. He was good when we needed him. I remember when we were drawing matches, when we'd smash Spartak Moscow or Maribor 7-0 in the Champions League, and then Hendo would come in all of a sudden in a Premier match and we're 0-0 or 1-1, and we're all slating Hendo. I was included in that. Like, when I'm wrong or if I'm seeing things one-dimensionally, I'll admit it, right? I'll look back. I'll say, okay, I was harsh on Hendo. Turns out we actually were missing him later on when we didn't have him in. I'm like, man, our midfield's weak. Something's wrong. There's no anchor in there. He does have a lot of good. There's a lot of good Henderson can do as a holding midfielder. One thing he doesn't do is run with the ball. I wish he had more of an Emre Can in him.
Yeah.
Because Henderson's talented, man. If you look at, like, I saw him doing drills when he was a teenager, and I mean, it was really impressive. I know they're just drills, but he has talent. I just don't think I don't know why. Like, there's times where it's same with Wijnaldum. There's times where they could have ran and they didn't. I'm like, why aren't you just running?
Well, there is something wrong with his foot. I heard about it.
Oh, right. Yeah. He does have the injury thing too.
But I'm not. Maybe I don't know. I can't just say this injury that's like, like just. Like,
I don't think that's why.
Yeah.
RGB Gaming says Hendo only passes backwards and forwards. Well, only passes backwards.
I never.
First of all, how many other places where they say? See, you always get the sideways man comment. All this. My dad would always slate Henderson every time. You know what? His job is he's supposed to pass the ball backwards. A lot of the times when the play's broken and you can't go through the middle and it's hard, what are you going to do? Do a crazy pass to the wing that's risky and risk them countering it? No, you pass it back, you reset. So I don't mind any of that. That's just the game. That's just playing safe. Hendo's long passes are good at Venko.
No, they aren't.
Oh, really? Whoa! Well, the chips are bad. No. He does bad chips. Good point. I'm getting a little too positive with Hendo right now.
Yeah.
He can have great long passes though.
Yeah, he can.
But if you do 50 of them and hit 25, you're still missing 25. So, I guess I see what you're saying. I'll give Henderson maybe a 7. He was good for a 7.
A 7.
Let's move on to Mr. James Milner. James Milner. I got to give him like almost a 10, man. He broke the assist record. You got to give him a 10.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, James he's sensational. He's such a team player. He really deserved this European Cup.
He really did.
He probably won't get a starting chance if we have
He has
to. For it.
It's James Milner.
No, he does, but I'm saying unless someone gets injured or something, he's probably going to have to be a bench player for the Champions League run the deeper we go. I'm not saying that he can't. He deserves it. But if we're getting upgrades, there's not going to be any room. And it's so unfair because he deserved that trophy, man. Everyone did. And I'm not going to get it. We already slated Karius again. That's a daily event. That's a daily thing on this show. We got to call it is what it is. Milner 11, Milner 8, Milner 9.5. I'll give him a solid 10. He really didn't do anything that bad. You're allowed to have like one mistake. Even Salah is going to get. We all know we're going to rate Salah 10. Yeah, he broke the Champions League record for assists. So
come on, that's a 10.
You got to give him a 10. Yeah,
He's
such a team player too. I love his attitude and his style of play. He's a real warrior. I can't say enough good comments about the guy.
Yeah.
So definitely worthy of a 10. Breaks the all-time assist record. Like, I'm really gutted for Milner not lifting that European Cup. Milner is a machine. Free Osman. Good comment. No, really, honestly, I mean, it's kind of a simple rating for Milner. I don't have to really think about it. LFC 5 times says Milner didn't break the record. He drew level. No, he broke the record.
Oh, he broke the record. They actually said
9 assists, right? Yeah, he broke it.
9 assists. He had 9 assists.
Yeah, he broke the record. I remember. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Look at Tommy. Look at this here. We're gonna read Tommy Walker. Listen, I don't care how much you donate, Tommy. I'm gonna slate you when you go here. Sean, FFS Milner gets a 7.5. What's with these ratings? Played far better than I ever thought he would. See, you know what it is? People rate. To me, 7.5 is like an okay rating. We just rated Henderson. See, it's all people's perception of the scale. Pres Firmino and I have the same sort of perception of what the scale is. I'll give a guy a really low rating if he does something, if he's terrible. But to give him a 7 point, to me 7 is like slightly above average. 5 is a bad rating. 6 is you've been pretty poor. 7, you've been good. 8, you've been really good. 9, you're like, whoa, okay, really good season, amazing.
And 10 is just
10 is like, okay, Mohamed Salah, here you go. James Milner, Andy Robertson, and I throw VVD in there as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So okay, we'll move on from Milner. I don't think we're gonna get into any other players like Chan, Lallana, players that were out.
Yeah.
I think we've covered, that, and then we'll go into Sadio Mane.
You already know I love this guy.
I love Sadio Mane.
If I can give like a higher rating for him, he's incredible. He's a 10, but
I'll put it to you this way: he had what we called a dip in form, and we're still putting screamers in. Still making an impact. Form,
but he still scores a banger against Burnley, though. Okay.
I know. So I gotta give Sadio at least an 8.5, and that's only because of the whole form comment. I personally think he deserves at least a 9, and he came up big for us in the Champions League. He's lethal, man. Sadio Mane is a badass. I remember. I gotta give him I'll give him a 9. I think he was really good this year. 9 is fair.
When tweeted we should sell Mane because he's not like the same player anymore. I was like, are you crazy?
People are stupid.
It was a tweet I saw. I was like, wow.
You get bad ones out there. Sell Mane. Are you kidding me?
Sell Mane.
Yeah, people don't.
He actually helped us during some games during the last season.
Oh yeah, man.
He bailed us out of some like really bad times.
But what though? Where we gotta slate him? He had a few moments where I don't think he's not a selfish player, but he's got that animal instinct. Like he's much of a cheetah out there. Like he's just a crazy animal footballer, which is why I love him so much. That sometimes he doesn't make the simple pass to Salah, and we all slate him when it's an open goal. He did that twice this year.
Yeah.
But it's still Sadio Mane. Even with those 2 times he did that, and we were mad at him, I still got to give him a 9. He's just that good. Let's see here. We got more comments here. Sir Klopp, what's going on? Michael Dunn, Freya Osman. Firmino's a false 9. That's why he doesn't score as much. Yeah. Well, Firmino, we're going to... Okay, you know what? We're going to save Mohamed Salah for last. We already know what his rating is. Let's jump into Roberto Firmino. Your thoughts?
8.5 because you know what?
Okay.
He dipped off during the last bit of the season. Like during
I don't know. Yeah. I kind of look at it like that's the way the match goes. He works hard, man. He does a lot of. He's not unsung. He's not underrated by the Liverpool fans. Maybe by other people, for sure. But I got to give him at least a 9 out of 10 this season.
9 out of 10.
If I'm giving Mane a 9, okay, Mane should get an 8.5 because he was a little bit funny this season, but he's still brilliant. Maybe a 9 for his Champions League campaign, especially that goal in the final. That was huge for me as well. Even though it amounted to nothing. I got to give Roberto low mark 9 out of 10. He was so good. He still bagged in over 20 goals or so, something like that.
We really did need him in the final, though. We needed him, but he wasn't there.
That match was like evil or something. You know what I mean? Like everything went wrong in it. Salah goes out. Look, if the play doesn't go to a player, that whenever I see those comments about him not showing up or this and that, which is rare, but you'll see them, I think about the game and I go, well, what did he do to warrant that kind of criticism? Like, what do you want the guy to do? Run to go out of his way to get the ball when we've already got it? Like, a lot of the times we're setting up a play, right? And I think that's what people don't realize. They say, Firmino didn't do much today. Well, the play didn't go that way today. Who were we playing? What was the tactics? How did the game break down? So, yeah, Michael Dunn's giving Firmino a 10. I can't give him a. I don't know. What was yours again for him? An 8.5? That's pretty good. That's a pretty accurate rating. I'll give him a 9.
A 9
because he was kind of like doing a lot of unsung hero type work, But the LSE fan base knows who Roberto Firmino is, and that's all that matters, man. So yeah, I agree. 8.5 or a 9 is pretty good. And I'm not going to rate Ings or Solanke. They barely played. We're not going to get into that. And we're going to save the best for last. The new Premier League record holder for goals in a season and a 38-game season, Mohamed Salah, breaking the record with 32 goals in one season. 10's not high enough. We got to go higher. We're giving him an 11 because it's Mohamed Salah. We're busting the scales by one massive notch. He broke the record for the Premier League season. Total selfless player, class act on and off the pitch.
Yeah.
I love this guy. He's brilliant. We're so lucky to have him.
You know what? I think currently right now, Messi has a new rival, and it's Salah. Like Messi.
For goals.
It's why I say this, right? They play like similarly. If you think about it, I've seen some clips and seen the way like they move and how they shimmy against defenders. They're very similar, in that type of way. Salah's,
I think Messi can cut faster, right? Because he's smaller and he's quick. I can't put. I hate to do this, but I can't put Salah. I know where you're going, and I agree, but I also can't say he's got. I mean, I've seen some stuff Messi's done that's just like. It's seemingly
I know, yeah.
Right?
Done
like, I mean, I'm looking at his whole career. If you want to talk right now for goals being scored and just sheer goals, then yeah, I agree with you. But I mean, Messi's still Messi, in my opinion. Salah did some good stuff though, man. He did that shake. Oh man, he massacred Watford.
Yeah.
Salah's brilliant, man. Plus, he plays more of he's more into the team game. Klopp. The guys have their instructions on how they're supposed to play, and I think Salah is a humble guy who plays right into that, and he was rewarded. Maybe he could have got a few more if he wanted to get a little more greedy or so you could be right about the Messi comment. Just because we haven't seen him do it this season doesn't mean he doesn't have it in him. He could have it in him. Messi's Messi though.
In Barca, how long? He's been there for like all his life. Yeah. But, no one saw Salah before. He was this kid from Egypt. No one knew who he was.
He's got a cool story, man.
Yeah, I've seen his documentary. He's actually really, I was amazed. Like, wow, this guy came from this to this. He'd even go to the top clubs in Egypt. He was actually he was incredible, like how he got into this superstar. Wow. I never seen something like this. It's like, I'm so happy for him. And I'm so happy for the Egyptians too. I know their country's going through some stuff right now. I'm so happy for Liverpool right now. Everyone. It was a great season.
It's a great story, man.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It's a shame he went off in the final too. You know what? That match we were destined to lose it. We did deserve it too. We deserved it. We played our asses off. We played tactically sound. We had the control of the match. We get one early goal before Salah goes out. We could have smashed him. It would have been insane, man. That's how it goes, though, right? I mean, hey, we could have scored the first goal, and we could have been dominating them, and then all of a sudden, boom, Bale gets subbed on. They create something.
Bale.
They still could have done it. I don't want to try to take anything away from Real Madrid, but we had him, in my opinion. We really had him, and then Ramos pulls his stunt, and then, of course, Karius to just...
You know what? The Ramos comments, right? About Ramos. People were saying that Salah locked his arm into his arm. I find that so... I got so irritated.
Here's what's interesting about that. That's not the important part of the context. Okay, yeah, show us the picture where he does that. I've seen it. Fine. Let's watch the video. I haven't even watched the video because I'm just done with... Well, I'm not going to go back and watch anything from that match unless I happen to be shown footage by someone, because I just don't... It's just a nightmare. But what I know, and I've watched that play a few times, obviously, is that, okay, whether or not who was doing what when Salah did hook his arm, apparently, okay, he may have had to have done that. He may have not to. You can argue that, whatever. It doesn't really matter when Ramos deliberately locks his arm, and you can see it when he's landing. he doesn't need to
always wait.
He doesn't need to. First of all, he's done it multiple times. He's tried it multiple times.
Yeah.
So we've seen him try to do it before. But not only that, when the big point here, this is the point that shuts everybody down, is that when you're landing like that, you really think he was hooking Salah's arm like that just to protect his own landing? When you look at the play, absolutely not. What you do if you're a class person and you don't want to put someone's especially like their limbs in jeopardy, you let go. You roll with it. You let go of them. You don't hook it. If anything, he hooks it almost tighter or ensures not to lift at all. And no Salah is going to go on an angle, so he rolls into it. Like, he knew exactly what he was doing. Anyone who argues that it was coincidental or Salah hooked his arm and that's why, sure, Salah hooked it, but Salah didn't hook another guy's arm and then roll and then purposely try to break his arm. And that's where he's a dirty cheat. And it's a shame, man. Yeah. I know what I saw. So
but you know what? Ramos will still get his World Best XI trophy. He'll still get the Best Defender trophy. He'll still get all of that, but no one will say anything about it. It's a disgrace.
It is a disgrace, man. Nothing's gonna be done about it either. But what are you gonna do, man? If that's what he wants to do, if he wants to cheat, fine. I could care less. Match went the way it was. He's a dirty cheat.
Yeah.
Get well, Mohamed Salah. Like I said, this match we were destined to lose. He did that dirty thing, and then our goalie has a total collapse. So I felt really bad for Klopp. He deserves a European Cup, man. So it is what it is, man. It's very depressing, but we're just ending off the player ratings. Mohamed Salah was sensational. He broke the Premier League record. He's a class guy. I even saw the footage of that I think it was a Spanish reporter. Well, I can't even call this guy a reporter. He's basically, a paparazzi type guy sticking a microphone in a guy's face.
Yeah.
And you know what? Dude, don't impede his. First of all, it's rude to do that in the first place. But he's got this. He's still recovering from an injury, and you're putting a mic in his face and making him turn. And these guys, these paparazzi type guys, they have no shame when it comes to getting the scoop or the moment. And I saw that video. I felt bad for Salah. I'm like, wow, he's not snapping at all. He's just being nice, taking it. And the guy just keeps going. It's really? People sell their soul, man. They sell their soul for $1.
Yeah.
But Salah is a total class act. And
yes.
He deserves all the credit in the world. And again, for Egypt, I want to see what happens in this World Cup.
I'm telling you, Sean, they're going all the way.
Buddy, if they do it, I would love to see that. I will go nuts. For the Egyptians, for Mohamed Salah, I will lose my what.
Yeah.
Especially after the Champions League collapse, I want to see something really good, and that would be the best story out of the World Cup.
The only like that see is Egypt win it or Germany.
I have a feeling. I'm thinking it's going to be them and Germany in the final.
Yeah.
Who knows how it'll work out, but that's what I'm envisioning. It would be Germany. I don't know how good they're going to be either because they've lost a few of their veterans.
Lost to Austria. It's been 38 years since we lost to them. It's been a while.
For what?
So I'm kind of worried.
For who losing to them? Sorry.
We lost to Austria.
Oh, Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a friendly.
Well, you know who looks. I mean, Brazil's going to be in there too, right? I want to see how Brazil does. They look like they could be the ones.
Firmino does well for them, but I don't want them to win.
I don't want them to win, but for Firmino, if they're going to win, Firmino to come on and win it. It's a shame he's a sub too.
I don't get why he's a sub. He's so good. He's better than Jesus, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Especially with the game today, I didn't watch it. At Anfield, Brazil played Croatia, I think, or who did they play? Was it that? I don't know.
It was Croatia.
It was Croatia, yeah.
Yeah.
And Firmino got. Did he get 2 goals or 1? He got. I don't know. I think he got 1. So.
He lobbed the keeper.
Yeah, I did see that. It did look pretty good. Tommy Walker says, Sean, you're absolutely correct. My mom never stops talking about that tackle. Ramos is, and he swears. Yeah, we already covered it, and it's a shame, man. Just get me mad if I start talking about it again. Firmino's a brilliant player. World Cup's coming. I'll try to do some streams. And let's see.
Hold on, Sean. We'll be right back.
Yeah, you do your thing, man. So I'm going to get into the comments. We'll do the classic version of this show. Just some extra content for you. There's really no news. We just did a bit of player rating talk. Let's do some shout-outs. Michael.
All right, I'm back.
And there's your shout-outs. What's going on, Press Firmino? Living the dream, bro.
Yeah.
So you're thinking Egypt's going to go all the way. You and I, we think alike.
You do. I don't know.
We're dreamers. We want to see the dream come to life. It would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Salah get that, especially how everything happened, too, in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
That would be a tremendous story. So I think he's going to miss the first match, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he will. Probably.
He will?
If they actually rush it in time, I think they will probably get him in it. I don't know.
It's his
but he
birthday.
most likely will miss it.
That match is his birthday, too, man. First match.
Oh, it really is?
June 15th, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Salah is June 15th and Klopp is June 16th. They're right together in there.
Oh, that's destiny.
It is, buddy. Shout out to Michael Dodd. Says Ramos is a disgrace to football. And Neymar's okay. Yeah. So the story with Fekir. There's really no story. So
the only story about it is his agent confirmed we had interest.
Yeah, I saw that. As okay, great. That doesn't really do anything.
Yeah,
I think it's likely it'll go down, but this could just be all rumors. I have a feeling it's not just all rumors because a lot of credible people on Twitter were getting involved with not just one talking point or one, gossip or rumor, but it has the feel like it's gonna go down and it's a matter of time. We'll see. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna see in the chat room, who do we got here? Let's take a look.
Yes, boxing fan, me on the phone.
Yeah, it's Press Firmino. He's on the phone. Italy to another round. England win out of the group stages. Yeah, I don't think England's gonna. You never know. They got some talent.
You know what?
I doubt it. They're disappointing every time. What's up?
I know guys don't like Raheem Sterling, but the stuff he's getting right now,
it's wrong. It's wrong. I agree, man. Well, you see the thing with Piers Morgan, and then people are saying, "Bro, have you looked at the Gunners logo?"
Yeah, come on.
You know what? Yeah,
you don't even know what it even means. That's the bad part. You just get on it.
Yeah, certain people are going to get triggered by
gun violence and all that. Come on. I mean, he could have done it a better time, but
there's there's no timing on. Honestly, I don't know why I totally agree with the whole Sterling thing. I don't think he should be getting slated for a tattoo of a gun. Big deal. How many wars are going on all the time in this world? No one says anything. Well, people do say stuff, but you get my point.
Yeah, okay.
It is what it is. People are always going to find something to get offended about or nitpick over, right? So
yeah. Just to get there again across the board. But they should drop Sterling, even though he scored 20 goals this season.
Oh, because of that?
Winger.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's about the gun laws and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, he has a tattoo. What? So what's next? Okay, so someone listens to some gangster rap music, and it's you know what it is? It's just hypocrisy. It's whatever. I've noticed this about the world. It's everyone can be a hypocrite. They'll make a great point, but then they'll just. Piers Morgan's actually really good for this. He'll make really good points, and then he'll just, you'll just see him people are prisoners of their own kind of, beliefs and morals to a point, but it gets to the point where you're just trying to enforce it on people, and it doesn't even make sense.
His dad died from the gun he got tattooed on his leg. His dad.
Really? Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second, bro. Okay, say that again. I didn't realize.
Someone's
saying
that got shot by the same gun that he got on his tattoo.
Oh, really? So there you go. So
Yeah.
so then it's like exactly like even he suffered from it.
And you know what? This has been happening to Sterling for quite a while.
Yeah. What? Oh, what?
He
Like
thinks
abuse?
this and that, eating something. I don't.
I remember the smoking one.
Yeah.
Remember that? I'm
Oh,
surprised
gee.
that's even a thing.
I don't
Different
know
world.
why this happens to him. Me,
Yeah,
I personally don't like Sterling after what he did. But like, this is not.
Yeah, it's definitely people are going out of their way to just I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't see why they should get so offended. Or what was it? Someone did the tweet about Piers Morgan saying they're showing him having a smoke or a cigar, and they're saying, look at how many deaths there are from smoking. You know,
Yeah.
are you So it's a great point, right? Like, what do you, at the end of the day, people they bitch and moan too much. That's what I think. I don't get into it. I try to see the good in everybody, and it's so easy to get when especially controversial topics.
Yeah.
People. What I've noticed about controversial topics is people get very wild, very angry, very defensive.
So quickly too, like
so quickly, right? And then you can't people will only see what they want to see sometimes when it comes to a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't get into it. I hear both sides of the story or both sides, both points. I say, okay, that's true. This is true. And that's it. It is what it is, right? But yeah, I think it's ridiculous giving him stick for for a gun tattoo.
Yeah.
So let's see here. We got Shane Crawford asking me if I smoke. Boxing fan. The gun is meant to like come on. Yeah, cigarettes are bad. There you go. That's my answer. I'm fortunate. When it comes to cigarettes, I never really smoked them. In my teens, I tried them. I didn't like them. I actually have a gag reflex, so my body rejects it. I'm actually very lucky. So it's very hard to, once you get addicted to cigarettes, man, like that's hard to break for a lot of people. So, Shane Crawford. What else do we got here? Mustafa Medhat says he's never smoked a cigarette in my life. There you go. All right, so back to football. See what happens when we go on. As soon as you get in there, it'll Michael Dunn's been off cigarettes for 16 years. Good for you, man. That's good, bro. So anyways, yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry. I gotta keep leaving coming on. Sometimes because my family's around, so
Oh no, that's cool. Yeah, no, that's all good, bro. I appreciate the call.
Yeah.
You're one of my classic all-time subs, no doubt about it. Yeah.
You know what? About the things about controversial issues is right. Sometimes you have to learn, you have to hear this other side of someone's story and try to understand it as the best
See
way
where they're coming from. Yeah.
And try not to get offended about everything you hear. It's you have to be understanding to what that other person hates, likes, or you have to understand someone else's opinion. It's just not you just bashing on it and just disrespecting the other guy because I just don't like what you just said to me or what you have or what your tattoo represents.
Yeah. People are on edge. It's funny because everyone's the thing is too is people are passionate about what they believe. That's the other thing. It's not all negative when people get triggered. This is another thing I've learned. Even if you disagree with them, especially there, this is where you should try to see is that even if you totally disagree with what they're saying, their passion is genuine, right or wrong, or truth or false. They're invested 100%. And they have good intentions behind it. So I do respect people. A lot of stuff I see on Twitter I disagree with. I just keep my mouth shut. I don't get into it.
Yeah.
I have in the past, but... So look at this. Wex Caliber. I comment and I constantly get ignored. So listen, bro. We're doing a Skype call-in show. It's not as easy to interact. If you've noticed, if you've been here, maybe I get 2 or 3 hellos. I did one shout out to Michael Dunn, and Pres Firmino came back. So you're not being ignored. In fact, the first comment I saw of yours is, "Am I visible or am I invisible?" So no, we're not ignoring you. I am doing a live show. I actually interact too. It's like Klopp. I overachieve.
Yeah, overachieve.
It's not that I didn't bottle the final. Karius did. All right. I overachieve. All right. I give you guys too many shout-outs. I don't even do a show, and I just talk to everybody. I don't see as many live streamers interact like I do, to be honest. So
yeah.
Hang in there. Did Coutinho get booed today? I didn't watch the match.
I would have booed him.
I would have booed, yeah, right away. He probably got some boos when he touched the ball. But, yeah. Anyways.
I would have given him so much stick. Oh, if I was in that crowd. Oh my God, I'll be ridiculous. I wouldn't be a good fan.
Yeah,
sometimes
he's got it coming.
You will have it coming.
Well, we might have to play Barcelona. I have a feeling we're gonna have to meet them.
Probably. Maybe.
I feel like that's gonna happen. Or maybe I was thinking maybe we cross paths with Real Madrid earlier. Kind of like what happened to Juventus.
I want revenge.
But we knock them out.
Revenge. That was not supposed to happen. Yeah, we knock them out. Just they're gone.
2 legs, boom, get out of here, and then I think maybe Barcelona in the final. We'll see. I don't know. Who knows we got to get there too, but that's what I'm envisioning.
Yeah. True.
Let's see here. Jack Daniels says, "I keep missing these streams." Jack Daniels, what's going on, brother? Website's on its way too, so I'm gonna work on that next couple days. I've actually done official work on it. I'd be working on it now. I took a break. I thought I'd do the show. Much love to you all. We can get into some more football topics.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys want to talk about. This is just kind of a random extra content bonus stream. Really not much. There's really no news. So, still, though, for off season, it's been, we've had to recover from a disastrous Champions League final loss.
Yeah.
We didn't deserve to lose. Let alone that way. Again, I think that match had to happen in order for us to lose. I just don't see any other way we were going to lose.
Awakening of Dynasty mode. It's awakening of Dynasty mode.
It is, man. We're
It's happening next season.
I believe it is. I think it should have happened this season, and we've seen what happened with all the records being broken and the tremendous performances.
It's just like a little glimpse of it.
Yeah,
this is what's going to come. I know it is. Next season we're doing it. I'm telling you.
We could get the
Prem to go on
a
good streak.
We're gonna have a shot for it, and it's gonna be anyone taking. We'll see. Surprisingly, I have a feeling Tottenham's gonna have a good start. I know it sounds I'm serious. Not like 15 game streak or something insane or 15 games unbeaten. I'm just saying I have a feeling they're going to be up in the race early. City will probably be unless something crazy happens. We'll see how United does. Obviously, we want them to screw up really bad. Would be a great start. We got to roll though. Bottom line is what I'm seeing is we all know City is likely to be 3-4 games winning streak to start, depending on who they play. I think we are able to do the same, and I'm expecting the same. But I do feel like there's going to be a surprise, and I think it's Tottenham.
You remember the 16-17 season?
Yeah,
we actually had a good I think we
were on top of the league for one match, but we were so good.
Oh my God, we're gonna do it. We're actually
that was Mane's first season too.
Yeah,
and he was a huge reason of that. Remember that goal against Arsenal?
Oh no, his debut for us for the Premier League. Oh my!
And then the celebration with Klopp. I mean, we were up. It was kind of like the City game, only Arsenal wasn't nearly as good. But we were up too much too early, and then they came back. Both scores were 4-3, but that was totally different. Though City, at least, it was scary when they were coming back. Arsenal, it was just like it was 66th minute. We're up 4-1. We just celebrated too early.
And that goes right. And Mane, when he went to AFCON, we actually something happened. We just dipped.
Yeah, we crashed in
Like,
January. That January, man. There was a few bad calls against us, but we were also crap as well.
Yeah.
See, this is the biggest thing right now about this season and who we're getting and how stacked we're going to be. We sorted our goalkeeping problem. Our defense is set. I think Lovren will be okay.
Yeah, Lovren is great.
I think Lovren, we can take a bit of a say, okay, you know what? Yeah, he's been bad in the past. But he's shown his resolve. He's bounced back. He's playing tremendous with Van Dijk right now, so I got to credit him. Hopefully that stays intact. And everything else with all the players coming in, there's no reason why we can't take the league, man. This is what I'm getting at. I'm looking for a season where we don't drop points to the odd bus or the odd opponent that sits back, right? Like that's our if we can just smash the easy teams.
We have the creativity now that we can break these buses now. I mean,
we gotta watch out for Burnley though. Burnley's revenge.
Yeah, Burnley.
We got Clavin though. We'll put him back in. Well,
yes,
I mean that match was such a special year, man. You know what I mean? Like every match at one point, pretty much the second half of the season, and especially with that New Year's Day, even before that, VVD coming in, knocking out Everton, there were at least, I don't know, there must have been 5 to 10 matches, if not more, where it was like its own movie. It was its own story. It was we were really blessed with a lot of epic matches this season. Unfortunately, we weren't strong enough, and we'd batter City. They almost come back and tie it up 4-4. We win 4-3, and then we go down 1-0 to Swansea. So, you know, it was still that one notch missing that we need to get into full gear. We had hit it, though. My opinion, going into that Champions League final, we did hit that stride. It's just the Carey has killed us, man. So nobody saw that coming. You know? Nobody saw that coming, and
like the way Carey's did it too, it was like,
oh no, it's just wrong.
Come on,
it's like
we trusted you. We're like,
yeah, and again, nothing against him as a person. That's just the way the player played physically and mentally, and at the end of the day, he's a human being. So, you know, he shouldn't be slated for, you know, being a human. But as a goalkeeper for LFC to do that, man. He deserves every bit of legitimate criticism and slating.
But not these death threats.
No, that's why I say legitimate. No trash, right? Even some of the...
Yeah.
I've heard some other comments where people they go too hard. Criticize the guy, but don't go hard on him. Don't go personal on him. Don't say, you know, it's Karius, man. The guy's a good guy, and he did what he could, and he had a total collapse. So...
I wish we never bought you. That's what I said.
What I mean by he did what he could was like all the games up until that match. But sorry, what were you saying? Go ahead.
What I said about Karius was I wish we never bought him ever. Like that's the only bad thing I really said about him. Like I wish we never like.
That's fair though, because I mean, look at the collapse, right? But I'm saying if people are talking anything violent or
I was in a moment when I was in a moment like where my heart like just I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, live I was just saying he effed us. I remember saying that. I'm trying not to swear. This is like the greatest test for me. One of my biggest tests is, you know, watching Liverpool football and not swearing.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at it because I realize I do the live show. That match was too much, though. I can only take so much. Let's do some shout-outs. Skywalker's SG. What is he talking about? Shane Crawford. Have a good one, man. Sorry, I missed all the shout-outs. We're doing the Skype call-ins. It's not good for the one-on-one interactions in the chat as much, but hey, you're getting a bagging show nonetheless, right? So, Vegas shot in swearing up a storm. Yeah,
he deserves them. No, I'm kidding.
No, yeah. Michael Dunn.
No.
So, Ibra Face says Milner a 10 and Firmino an 8.5. Yeah, I gave Firmino a 9.
Yeah, you did.
Firmino, you could give a 10 as well, honestly. If you want to give him a 10, fine. Or a 9.5. We did slide it to 8.5, but yeah, Milner was sensational. So, okay, Ibra's ranking says 5 average. See, I don't think 5. 5 to me is bad.
Yeah,
right?
5.
Like when you have a bad game, you're getting a 5. That's what I've learned. Slightly above average is 6. 7 is good. 7 is good. 8 is great. 9 is outstanding. And 10 is perfect. No one's ever perfect. Salah broke the record. He gets a 10. He still missed easy chances here and there.
Yeah.
Not many
Could have had
times.
more.
He could have had. He was out. Okay.
I think he could have got a 50, actually. The chances he missed this.
He could have. I didn't watch. I wasn't keeping track of those. That's the thing. This was such a great run. We were looking at all these different records we didn't even know. For me, I was always looking at that 42-game season record of 34 goals. He was on pace to break it. He didn't score against Chelsea. He didn't score against Stoke. So that really hurt him. But he missed that Everton match before that. Had he not missed that Everton match because he went down doing that celebration and injured himself slightly. Remember that? So if he had not done that, he could have had Everton. He still broke the record, right? So it's still cool that he broke the record. But he could have 1 or 2 goals in that match. I'm pretty sure he would have scored 1 or 2 more either against Chelsea or Stoke, which would have put him probably at 34 or 35, which would have been ridiculous. Salah was sensational, man. What's cool is that he broke the record, and I know we got screwed against Tottenham, but my reaction for that Salah goal where he put in that brilliant late, what was supposed to be a late winner till we got robbed.
I know.
That goal meant so much to me, and it was taken away. But you know what? That's one of the 32.
So when he scored that, I went crazy. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
It was beautiful.
Like we won. That was crazy.
You know, then the linesman flags down the. I mean, come on. The linesman goes out of his way to flag a bogus penalty because of a big sell job. Van Dijk barely even makes contact. I don't even think he did. It doesn't even matter. It's ridiculous. It should never be a penalty. And then it's like, oh no, okay, not only that, John Moss and Edward Smart don't even know what they're talking about, and they're admitting it, having a conversation. And then when he makes, I'm giving the penalty anyway, he doesn't even know the context, whether Lovren, had either touched the ball or not. And then, Edward Smart does a little fist bump, a little celebration.
We did it.
Bro, really? So.
And the Prem did nothing about it. No. They saw it.
Well, they can't. If they did something there, you know what? They had to. Sometimes big conspiracy stuff, or when it's out in the open, it was so bad that what could they do? You know what they did? They made sure to take down all of the footage.
Oh yeah.
Whoever owned the right, they did it on my channel. They did it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And people kept reposting it. Were they really worried about having that footage for their rights? I don't think so.
No, they weren't.
So, we all know what it was. And that's why nothing was done, because that was so that was just blatant proof of corrupt officiating against us. And I'm not saying these guys are getting paid to do it or anything like that. I'm not even saying it's that type of, I think it's just a hate for Liverpool. It's a disdain for Liverpool. And just, what was he celebrating the call? Oh yeah, we got the call right. Let's celebrate the call. Get out of here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So whatever, man. They can throw everything at us. We're still gonna rise.
Yeah.
Go get it. We deserve the Prem this year. We got to do it. But City's gonna be sensational, most likely. I don't think they would have had a good run.
I think they have Mahrez now.
They got Mahrez?
I think so. I don't know. I never heard. I think I heard something about that. I don't know. But I heard they're getting Jorginho and Mahrez.
Oh wow!
Very soon, so they're going to be really stacked.
Yeah, we'll still tell.
We'd still do them.
Yeah, we'll put in Ox. Actually, he's going to be our sub a lot of the times now. Again, so that's all right. We got our upgrades too, and we showed the world what we could do. The only time they beat us was on the Mane red card.
Yeah, that game was a fluke. That game was a total fluke.
Listen, they were streaking, man, and that streak should have happened. Sterling gets that late winner against Bournemouth. Yeah. Mike Dean doesn't know how to stop a game to save his life, and then he red cards Sterling on. It's
I love Mike Dean.
I do too, but come on, man. Mike Dean's a character, but that was such a. Oh man, that's where I got so mad, because I knew it was going to set them off on a tear, and that's exactly what happened, man. that moment doesn't happen, they probably would have drawn and won. They still would have won. They probably still would have won the league. They were so good, but they wouldn't have had that streak. You know?
Yeah.
Football is always it's a psychological game. Not only when you play one game at a time, but when you start streaking, when you get a lucky win, when you start rolling, right? And it was ridiculous, man. But they earned it. I can't take anything away from them. Just Mike Dean though.
Mike
Remember
Dean.
my reaction? It was hilarious. Oh man. So, anyways, good seeing everybody here. Let's do some shout outs. Ed Akhtar says get Allison Earl Black. Yeah, no, don't worry, we're gonna get one of them. St. Petersburg. And Blue Tick Gaming. It's very hard to do this while we got the Skype call going in here, but I like it. You know, I like having the Skype calls, and I appreciate everybody sticking with us in this chat here. I will do solo shows still. I can't focus when I do.
You should probably do the next one, a solo show. Yeah, the next live stream.
Yeah, I'll have to, because people still like that. They feel more a part of the show like that. But these Skype calls, this is where it's at, man. People love this content too, especially if I can get some audio podcasts going of this on my site. So I'll keep you guys posted on the site. It's in works right now, and it could be up within a day or two. For real this time, though. I'm actually doing the work. So, all right. Jack Daniels, Skywalker's SG says Salah cried because he wants to win the cup for us. Yeah, Salah was devastated when he had to come off, man. So, anyways,
you know what? When he came off, right? I just didn't know how to feel.
It was surreal. It was like what?
It's just like happening. You see, really.
You can't even. It's wrong. I can't accept it. I know what you mean.
No, this is not happening, right? He's okay. He has to be okay. Come on. At first, I thought that was kind of like, you know, you can get up from that, but I didn't see how Ramos actually tangled his arm and put his weight into it. I thought like it was like he
totally hooked him and rolled.
Yeah.
Okay, if he's going down as part of the roll naturally, which it wasn't. It was definitely something he wanted to do. And then he hooks his arm while he's trying to. The guy's landing upside down. Look at it. Salah's going down on his head.
Yeah.
He's lucky he didn't break his arm, collarbone, or his neck.
Yeah.
You know, Ramos is a dirty man. You know, like
doing it for years.
Sell your soul for a European Cup. You know, I don't know, man. I'll take class any day, man.
And I was not going to watch Real Madrid celebrate that trophy. I was never going to do that.
Yeah, no,
I was not, because we were about to show it too. I was like, no, I'm turning off this TV. I had enough.
Yeah,
I didn't even go. I didn't go to social media for a whole 2 days. I'm not like. It was
brutal. I had to do the show.
Yeah.
I had to go live right after it, and then my dad wanted to go live. I said, no, we're not doing a dad. We've already got one train wreck I've just deleted. Okay, so I wasn't gonna leave that stream up. When I go too hard and I swear like that and weird things happen, there was a lot of funny, great moments in that stream. But because of how everything happened, and then I lose my cool, I'm like, I'm not leaving that stuff up. I deleted it.
Yeah,
I did my hour and a half depressing live stream.
Because I knew you know what? Because the Manx and the Blue Shite, Everton, they were like come over try to say something. I know. I knew it was that.
They could say whatever they want, but yeah, they'd love to see that footage.
Oh wait, I saw Evertonians just celebrating like they won the cup when Real Madrid beat us. I'm like, what? Well, why you guys can't even qualify for Europa League? Come on. You spend over 100 million, over 100 million on 10 center forwards. Come on now. It just explains how their club is. Nonsense.
Well, you know what? I mean, the way it went down, for any rival fan to say anything bad about us, fine, slate Carius, but if I had seen a rival team play, listen, I call it as it is. You guys know how I am on this show. If we're crap, I say we're crap. If we play good, I just speak the truth on what I see for both sides for the whole pitch. right? I try not to be biased. Sometimes it's a little bit hard, but I really try not to be biased. I try to call it as it is, right? Even when Salah did that, when he had that little dive against Chelsea, I said I can't defend that. Did I just see Salah dive? That's where it all went wrong, man. So I'll be honest, but these guys, some of these prick rival fans, and there's some great rival fans that are actually classy to come here. I respect for any rival fan who wants to be classy. They're gonna get my respect. But if you're going to have a go at us and have a laugh is one thing, sure, it's hilarious if you're a rival fan and you see how we go out. I'd be laughing. But to dismiss how good we've been and how good we were in that match, and then Salah goes out and then Karius screws us, like, call it what it is, right? So, I just think they're a bunch of jokers, man. And then, Evertonians, like, what? They're lucky they're still in the Premier, all right?
I know, right? They almost got relegated.
Burnley's where it's at.
Yeah.
They cheer for Burnley. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, Burnley did. Sean Dyche, what he did with that squad.
I like Burnley, man. A lot of credit to them. I want to see them do really well in Europe.
Me too.
It'd be a great story. Imagine if they won the Europa League, man.
I'll actually go crazy for them.
I'll do a reaction video. I'll be in it. I'll get all the Burnley fans. No, I really love and respect the smaller clubs that are fighting, and the people that stick with their club. And I mean, like, it's hard, man. I mean, imagine cheering just to get into the Premier. Imagine if your goal every season is to not get relegated. That's your trophy.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot of diehard fans. I have a lot of respect. It's great to see like what happened with Leicester was amazing to see. And then Burnley doing well this year that's another great thing to see for football.
Yeah.
So, shout out to everybody in this live stream. I think I'm gonna go. Great talking with you, Pres Firmino. We can still go for maybe another 10 minutes. I do. You know what? I like the stream when there's a sporting event on. Like NBA Finals are coming up. I'm gonna watch.
Oh yeah, they're coming up. I'm seeing it right now.
I didn't see the last game, but I saw J.R. Smith. What the heck? What?
Yeah, he was horrible.
He runs away. What? Tie game? Oh, man. Poor LeBron. It's hilarious. I don't know. I want to see what happens. Well, maybe LeBron will be able to get it 1-1 tonight. It'd be nice for him. A lot of LeBron haters out there. They got Kyle Korver, man. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You can still get those threes in there.
I love Kyle Korver. He's really good.
He's brilliant, man. Oh, yeah, he's awesome. But Golden State's so stacked. I'd love to see that upset. So yeah. It would be funny to be live for those reactions, but I don't think I'm gonna be because it's
this is a football talk, not basketball.
If I had started the stream, later, like if we had just started now, maybe I'd keep it going live. But I'm gonna have to take a break and enjoy this game on my own. Venko J.R. Smith is an idiot.
Yeah, he is.
Shacked and a fool. That's
Shacked and a fool. Oh.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, man, that's totally Shacked and a fool right there. LeBron is part owner of Liverpool. Yeah, man, he's got 2%. 2% stake. Made some good money too. I would never sell that.
Me either. I'll try to get even more stake in it.
Yeah. Advenco shot it's over for Cleveland. We had to win this game first, which is why it's never over. Dude, if they steal one on the road, it's not over. I'm surprised they were even tied with Golden State. So,
yeah.
Anyway, it's a football show. Everyone's freaking out. Much love to everybody in the chat. We've taken a detour from our regularly scheduled interactive broadcast to do some Skype calls. It's actually a tremendous success, in my opinion. The content's banging. Especially when you get 3 or 4 guys just on like some really good topics. I'm really happy to have you call in. Pres Firmino, you're awesome, man. You're
Thank
great.
You.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're always welcome to call in, man. The odd time we might get stuck, or same thing, you might be on with me. I might say, hey, we got to just keep it 2-3 people. But you're always welcome to call in. Karim, he's hilarious. He's great. He's brilliant. And Michael Pinky Krause was surprising too, and of course,
he's actually really good.
Michael Pinky Krause, I was like, wow, okay, everyone's a character that's calling in. I wasn't sure. I said, man, I'm taking a risk here with these call-ins. I don't know who my subscribers really are, but I'm.
I think we need to get Lambic on the
surprised.
show.
Yeah, well, I gotta have like a whole meeting of lawyers. I gotta have a team of lawyers before I can even get him on the show, man. We'll do it. We'll get him on one day, but we gotta work our way to get there. Scouser is the best too. Him and his Carius rant. That's when I realized like I'm living the show of total collapse, but the show of dreams must go on. And Scouser comes in. I didn't know it was Steezor, and that slating of Carius was probably the finest quality that's ever been put out on YouTube for comedy. It was like Arsenal fan TV set to like 100, man. It was great. It was warranted, right? So you guys are all great characters. Everyone's welcome to call in. We are trying to work on a panel, so I am going to favorite the more interesting callers. No offense, but so far everyone's really interesting. We just got to keep it balanced. This is all new to me and new to everyone, so hang in there. Plus, you guys know that a lot of this content will be for the paid subscription site of £2 a month. But we're going to keep all the match reactions, live streams, match day, all the stuff I've regularly done on YouTube. I'm going to keep that free.
Please don't slay Sean about the whole paying thing. Come on.
About what?
We just don't need that. You know what? He's trying to make living out of this too.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know why. Is there some? Or are you saying someone's slating me now, or just in general?
Oh no, it was I remember earlier, and I remember
earlier. Like they always. It's like they don't get it. It's like, listen, if I can get this into a career, I can put up more content. I can do editing. It's gonna be better. And I'm still nice enough to do the regular show as it is and do like they don't realize it takes so much work. They don't know like all the things I gotta go through sometimes just to get a show. Like so, the people don't understand, right? They're only looking at it. Everyone's entitled, and I want everything for free, and that's good. I'll give you a lot of stuff for free.
Yeah.
Right. Like I know how it works. You want to keep everybody happy, and I'm gonna do that. But don't slate me for doing what other channels are doing, like Anfield Rap and Redmen TV, and I'm interacting live. I'm interacting live with Skype phone-ins, and you're telling me that it's not smart to create your own exclusive membership with bonus content, right? So, what are you gonna? There's always going to be critics, like the Sterling Gunn thing. There's going to be a Pierce Morgan who's going to say, hey, well, all you care about is the money. It's like, no, bro, time and money and labor, they're all connected. Okay, they're fused together. That's why we go to a job. So that's how it is, man. Most people get it. Every once in a while, you get someone in there who's a smart ass and they're getting cheeky. And you know what? I mean, £2 a month is, see, they don't even look at it the right way. They don't look at it as like, oh, £2 a month. Yeah, that's affordable. I can afford that. They start doing the math and they're like, oh, you're going to make so much money. And like, I'm wrong. Like I'm now, like, you know what it is? The people, like I said, the people that complain about money like that, they're the ones with the money problem, right? They're the Judas. They don't want, they're the one they'll point out all these flaws about people, enjoying life and spending a little bit, not knowing how much charitable work they've done. And these guys won't even do barely any charity themselves, right?
Totally agree with you.
So when I see people like that, I'm like, you know what? What charity do you do? I won't tell you what charity I do because it's not class to do that. You should keep that in secret, in my opinion. Unless you're trying to raise funds for a cause and you want to say, hey, encourage people to donate. But when people get into money like that, they just have a wrong spirit about it. So what are you gonna do, man? Excalibur says, I agree, Sean. I've worked in the film and music industry. That's right. What's it called again? Film and music industry. That's right. It's an industry. See, people want me to just stream live, do a show, do editing. It's not enough that I do. See, here's my rant, but I'm happy right now, so it's not gonna be a mad one. Here's my rant though. It's not enough that I'm live every match day. I do a starting 11 show. I do live match reactions. I do a post-match live show. Okay, there's at least 4 hours there. And then I edit what takes at least 1.5 to 2 hours of a good reaction video if I feel I should do it that day, which is most of the time when we win, of course. So that's like 6 hours a day, right? That's almost almost a full shift.
John Lilliard says Carius gets more than £2 a minute.
See, there you go. There
you go. Come on.
There's your selling point. I'm putting that. That's my seller. That's how I'm gonna sell this. Right at the big banner at the top of the website, it's gonna be, listen, guys, Carius gets more than £2 pound a second, right? Or it's probably even shorter than a minute, right? But it's true, okay? Like, we have no problem for that guy to make money, right? And I have nothing against Karius making. I've defended Karius when people slate him for how much he makes. I say, hey, he has every right to make money, right?
Yeah.
But I just find it laughable. Like Stephen Kelly says, I hate people that film themselves doing for the homeless and putting it on YouTube. Yeah, you should be doing it in secret or not. You shouldn't be. It depends on the point they're making, because sometimes they're trying to make a point. Sometimes then I don't have a problem with it. But listen, you know what? It's usually one person that gets everyone to rant like this. Most people get it. And I'm going to continue doing the show. I'm going to be ultra positive with the occasional rant in there. And I'm going to keep everything the same, even all the hard-working stuff. I'm going to try to keep on YouTube to keep everyone happy, and they're welcome to join us for the Skype membership, the website thing as well. So
yeah.
What are you going to do, man?
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be critics. So I think I offer a great service here, and once I build that site, I'd be stupid not to do it. What am I going to do? Rely on YouTube revenue when they demonetize you? And buddy, I'm making on a good month, I might make $140 when it was really hot a few months ago.
Yeah.
This month we made $30. Like, you know how much time I put into it, and I love doing this. But at the end of the day, this is running a show. It's become a business. I do it because I love the club. But look at how much I'm doing. Look at how much I'm going over and over and over again, not stopping. And a lot of people see what I'm doing and they appreciate it, and that's all that matters. Everyone else can just basically shove it. Advenco says, what's the website going to be called? It's liverpoolfootballtalk.com. So it's already set up. I got to work on it later. It's coming real soon now. I actually did work in the last few hours, so look for it to be up very soon. And again, as soon as I take off there, boom, I'm quitting the Muppet job. No more Mickey Mouse job. I can go live anytime.
Yeah.
And then I can edit more. Then I can take that hardworking show I'm going to do on my own website and edit free bits and put that on there. You can't win with these guys. I'm going to be able to give them more content, and they're still going to slate me. But it's usually just one or two people. Anyway, there you go. There's your money rant of the night. But that's how it is. I appreciate everyone's support, and you guys are all awesome. Let's see. Here we go. Here.
You were still serious. Wow.
What's that?
People still slaying Karius. I think it's about they're not forgiving him or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
The comments got crazy.
It's too much, man. It depends what you mean by forgive. I have nothing against him as a person, but that mistake to have a spot on our squad, that's what people mean by unforgivable when they go there, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Vex Caliber, will I Skype Liverpool players? Sure, if they can come on the show. I haven't even got there. But hold on a second. One sec. All right, sorry about that. Got a little bit of...
yeah, I know.
Dad wanted to do something there. But, yeah, so I don't remember what was out there, or what topic I was on. Curious. I can't remember. So, hold on a second. There we go. Okay, I'm back, man. Are you there, Prez?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, Alex did something too.
Michael Dunn, the guy's only human, Sean. No, totally, but not for our squad, man. Come on. I
can't see him here. He needs to be sold.
Yeah, he's got to get sold for that.
To a little Swedish club that no one knows about. Just go over there. Just
it's too much.
Back again.
But yeah, there's a lot of people saying that he's going to be our backup. I remember seeing tweets saying, "Do you think he should still be our number one?" I'm like, what? What are we even
number one?
What? Number 10? What? Are you kidding me? He shouldn't even be in the squad. Number one. I saw that.
Did you not see those final, what he just did, he
I like
literally
that.
gave the ball to
We're talking
Benzema.
about it being number one. Yeah, you know.
Well,
I'm number. How about number done? You know? Number done. Oh man, I love Karius, but the worst ever. Oh man. Did you watch TV from former Liverpool players? I don't know what he's saying. We'll see if we could try to get some exclusive interviews. I think I am in touch with someone over at LFC that might hook me up with some videos from the club themselves. So we're going to have I'm telling you, this channel is going to get awesome, man. It's going to keep getting better every year. Tony Stark, you just need to get over it. He's still... Okay, hold on a second, Tony Stark. He says you just need to get over it. He's still young for a keeper. Okay, no. And
no,
easily
he's
improve.
He is finished.
Under the teaching of Allison. Listen, buddy. This is an instinctive problem inside his head. I don't even care, man. Like, no way.
No, you can't just...
No, and it's not like he was the greatest keeper before. It'd be one thing, and even this would be crazy, but I don't think it would happen. The odds of it happening would be even more astronomical, in my opinion. But let's say we had a keeper like De Gea, make that mistake in the final. Then I could see people saying, okay, it's one game because of how good the keeper is. But when it's Karius, come on, right? At best, like, 6 out of 10. At best, 6 out of 10. Right? He wasn't playing higher than a 6 out of 10. Even in that run, it was only 1 or 2 things he had to save. Sure, he saved it. Oh, we're not getting over it. We're getting into it right now. Okay, let's watch the. This is how ridiculous it is. Okay, we have every right to still rant about it, and people are going to get offended. I'm checking my subs. I'm checking my subs number right now. I'm doing it. I'm getting paranoid. This is my own personal laugh. We're still solid. We didn't drop a sub or nothing. That's how hot it is right now. Usually I'll drop one sub when someone gets offended. That's just me having my own personal laugh on the show. I hear what you guys are saying. How long can we keep going over Karius? I get you. But listen to what I'm saying. I'm just making a point. Right? Like, he wasn't even that good to begin with. He played pretty good and did some good saves. But it was only 1 or 2 saves a game.
During against Irvington, he actually saved an incredible shot from Balassi. I saw that. That was really good.
He did a few good saves, but I mean, you can't do that. You can't throw away the ball to Benzema for nothing. Like nothing.
Do you not see him?
Nothing.
Oh.
No, he knew. No, he. You know what happened? He saw him. That's the problem. He saw him and thought, "Oh, I gotta beat him." He got totally switched out of the calm mindset of control the game. That's like the easiest part for you to do is to control the game. But once your mind commits to something, you can't. It's hard to get off track. And he foolishly committed to, I gotta, beat Benzema. Like, no, hold the ball, bro. It's like the worst. And then Bale puts in the totally savable shot. Not the bicycle kick, the far out third goal, and it just goes right. It just goes right through Karius, bounces off his knuckles, and it's like no, never again. Like, how are we? I mean, do you think he should be number 1? Really? That's a tweet, and I see like 100 likes on it. I'm like, what?
100 likes? No.
Oh, buddy, no. This was like a big tweet too. I saw it, and I'm like, we're talking about him being number 1.
Number 1.
I'm like, number 3 is offensive. Where's Danny Ward?
Where's Ward?
Danny Ward's number 2 right now from me. Okay, Mignolet is probably good. This is what should happen. Okay, it's not realistic to be able to sell both keepers and have 2 replacements just like that. So what I would do is the thing is maybe Mignolet does want to go, and he did say he wants to go. I don't know how it's going to play out. It's hard when you're not in the locker room, and there's so many things that factor into it, but how can you keep Karius after that? That's how I look at it. I'd have Ward as my backup.
Allison's number 1.
He's never going to do that to you. I don't think anyone will. I don't know what I saw. I just still don't. It's like, it was so surreal, that match. It was so wrong. Anyways, we got a Joe Allen comment to calm things down. Joe Allen, there you go. We got to reset everything. There we go. We get some Joe Allens in there. Sorry, guys. I know a lot of people don't want to hear us slate Karius. In my defense, it's the worst collapse in a Champions League final ever, and it's only 8 days ago. So come on, right? And it's off season. What else do you want me to talk about? You want me to give you BS You can't win. You want me to do BS transfer news for you? I can clickbait you, and I'll charge for it. I'll charge for it. £5, £10. All right. Now I'm just taking off my audience. I love you guys. Prez Firmino, you're a legend, man. I love having you on this show. Let's do some shout outs. You can run you know what we can do? When we do these Skype things and we're forgetting about the chat room, you can just take the reins and just run the chat room. That would be fun.
All right.
Then we want to keep everyone engaged with the occasional. What do you guys have? Michael Dunn respects my opinion. Thank you. John Lilliot went in. Moves the ball. Moves the ball to pitch.
I love this guy.
Who's that?
John Lilliot.
Yeah.
Love
my dad used to say, "When in doubt, kick it out," or "When in doubt, hold the ball and don't throw it." To Benzema's, I guess it was his left foot, right foot. I don't even know. It was a disaster. Oh man, so bad. It's just wrong, man. Milner, lovely cushion header for Alice.
Well, at least, yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Well, at least Firmino scored today. I was so happy for him.
Yeah. No, that's true. It was a good goal too. That's the only thing I saw of the match. I just saw that. I saw a 7-second clip on Twitter.
And I saw Coutinho got tackled like mercilessly against Rakitic. This Barcelona teammate tackled Coutinho mercilessly.
How did the crowd react to that? The little
I had a little chuckle.
Yeah.
Like that's what you
Joe
get.
Allen for sure would be better than Lallana in the final match.
I
disagree with that. Joe Allen's he's a go-getter though. He would provide a spark, but again, he wouldn't be as attacking.
Yeah.
He would and he wouldn't. It's different players. And you know what was a shame is we didn't have Danny Ings on the bench. Because you know what? I just thought of that, and he's in this thumbnail too. I love this pick. What if that would have been Danny Ings' moment? Nothing against putting Lallana on.
I think it is. I think that was his moment. Come on, think about it. Bring him on.
Salah goes out and then put in friggin' Ings, and all of a sudden Ings gets 2 goals and we win 2-1 or 3-1. The Bale bicycle kick doesn't happen. Maybe you never know. Maybe the Karius blunder doesn't happen because one player could change one part of the match, which changes the whole match. Yeah. So it's still Karius' fault. What am I doing? Karius forever. Well, this is going to be a talking point forever on the show. Get used to it. Stephen Kelly. Claire Dean continues pretty bad today. Anfield is all over him. Good. Tony Stark, Lallana in the wing is awful. He's better in the middle. Good comment. Advenko Lallana was not match fit. Ings would have done worse probably. I don't know.
Lallana, you know what? He did a lot of good running around, but he didn't do too much with the ball.
By then the match went into that weird. It's like this negative mist was put on the match or something, and it just everyone was like. It was just wrong. Salah going out like that. The whole match was just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what it took to get us out. So,
yeah.
Talking point forever. We will win the Champions League next season. Yeah, I hope so.
Hope so, man.
But that time, Joe Allen would be a spark in the middle. Yeah. Oh man, I can't believe we're still talking about Joe Allen. It's all my fault. But I love Joe Allen, man. Where's Chamberlain? We need him. Yeah, Chamberlain would have started that match. Wijnaldum would have been on the bench. Many freaking things, man, for good old cakewalking Real Madrid. Not taking anything away from Bale, but come on.
That's
their third. They didn't deserve 3 in a row.
Well, when I saw Ronaldo,
Atletico should have beat them. Fine, Juventus, and then we should have freaking battered them. And they get 3 in a row just like that.
You know what?
And Bayern Munich and Juventus, Michael Oliver. You can't write this. This really happened.
I actually rated that guy.
I said he was the good ref, and he does that. He touched his hair. It's a penalty. That kind of guy. He's too. I don't know. People don't have any football discernment. Especially when they start trying to quote the rule book. on the softest pens ever. That's when I think the rule book's totally ridiculous, and I'm pretty sure there's something in the rule book that allows refs to have discretion. So, anyway, look at how ridiculous this stream got now.
Well, I saw a Gareth Bale goal, right? Not the curious fuck up.
Yeah, the bicycle kick was amazing.
Yeah, the bicycle kick. When he went over to celebrate, the whole team, like Ronaldo didn't seem like that happy. You know, because like
I don't know. Okay, here's where I'm going to disagree. I'll tell you why. I don't know about after. I'm actually going to defend Ronaldo here. Brace yourselves. If you can find this picture or freeze frame the video, there's a picture, and I was going to use it for a thumbnail, but I didn't want to use it at the time. It's actually a really funny picture. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe I can post it in here. Just look for some Bale bicycle kick, and you're gonna find this picture on Google pretty easily, on Google Images. So now this is the picture, if you can envision it. Lovren and Van Dijk both have, when your face, it's the dumb look, right? I'm not saying they're stupid. It's just their faces it's in between frames in between moments. So you ever get a bad photo of yourself and it's like this?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like that. It's like both all in this one photo. It's a great photo, unfortunately against us, but they both have the tired dead face on, and then Bale has this he's winding up for the kick, and he kind of looks a little funny, and he's about to do the bicycle kick of dreams for Real Madrid. But if you look at Ronaldo, who's right next to Lovren and a little bit behind him, I think Ronaldo's got a glare, like a smile on his face of hope that it's about to happen. So I'm totally gonna have to defend Ronaldo.
But I'm actually seeing the picture right now.
No, so you see, he looks happy there, right?
Oh,
so,
I'm seeing it now.
Now let's go back to what you're saying. That being said, I've seen the footage where Ronaldo got mad when a guy put in a goal. Do you ever see that one?
Yeah,
I can't. It was like there was supposed to be a tap in for Ronaldo, or something was supposed to happen, or so. One of his guys got a goal, and he literally he threw a tantrum when the guy scored.
No,
I saw that. So it's true. I'm not saying it's not true, but in that particular moment, he may have actually been happy. But I don't know. Ronaldo's a weird guy. Maybe he was happy that they were gonna win because he knew we were actually supposed to batter them, and then he still just goes back to his old hating self when Bale's celebrating. It's weird though. Yeah.
You know what? I saw the Ronaldo death stare, right? Against Salah.
I saw that. Yeah, that looks really bad.
I actually think Ronaldo felt guilty. You know why? That face didn't seem like as a greeting face or anything It
looks sinister. I'm gonna call it as it is. It looks sinister, but I will say this. And actually, here's another thing. I can't even believe I defended him on this, but I was being honest. What if that's a video shot? Or you got to remember, now I'm gonna say 99%. I'm pretty sure it was sinister, and it is what it is. That's how it looks. But there is a chance that he could have just been doing the stare the whole time and happened to look at Salah. The picture gets taken. This is what people forget about photos. It's like a fraction of a millisecond in time. That's what you're looking at. You're not even looking at 1 second. You're looking at a millisecond. So, but yeah, that being said, Ronaldo probably was totally death staring him. But I'm just saying perspective. People draw a lot from one picture sometimes.
Yeah, because I actually saw it live too, not before after the match.
Oh, you saw it live?
I saw it live. Okay, it was live. I was like, whoa, Ronaldo.
I gotta see that video. He probably meant it. It's Ronaldo.
Crazy, Ronaldo was just looking at him okay. So I don't think Salah saw him, or he might have.
Joe Mangy says maybe Ronaldo was farting at that time and it stunk. No, that was a death stare.
That was a death stare, man.
He would have been looking more up, pretending it didn't happen, or he would have moved. He would have had to do the walk away and blame it on someone else.
And when I was looking, it was he was about to approach him, but I don't know. It was weird.
Stare at game face, yeah. Could just be anything.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's having a laugh that we're reading all into it.
But I do feel like he felt guilty in that.
Skywalker's SG says if Klopp doesn't win something in his third full season, he'll be he will be under a lot of pressure. Klopp,
No,
no,
he
he
won't.
won't.
No, he won't.
Not
No, he
even.
won't.
No, he won't. He
Not,
won't.
not
He
even
should have
close.
won the
That's
friggin'
crazy.
European Cup. Klopp got friggin' screwed, and then picked
Yeah.
up the whole entire LFC fan base, puts on his shoulders, and does the song the next day. You know, while I'm still crying about Karius. That's what Jurgen Klopp does.
Yeah.
We're never gonna ever hear Klopp out again. And you know,
No,
and if we do,
that's
just
not
block
a
it.
thing.
Just block
Cop
it.
out is not a thing.
It's not. It's United trolls, and then
Yeah.
one or two crazy LFC fans that are just
Not
crazy.
United will have like a little clop out, Liverpool
Yeah,
or
they're all
shit or
trolls,
something like
man.
that.
Yeah.
I remember during the January season, during 16-17, that people were actually clop out. I was like, what is this? Why am I seeing these Liverpool fans say clop out on Twitter? Is this real?
Yeah.
That was
after it's funny because after a few bad performances, we'd all bitch about Klopp's. You know, he would mess up some things. He would mess up the subs. You know, not crazy things. There were things that were definitely warranted criticisms. And a couple of my subscribers that are regulars actually were getting ridiculous with the Klopp out stuff at one point. And I was like, you guys are ridiculous. I'm so disappointed. But people do stupid things when they're angry, right? Most of the LC fan base wouldn't even dare. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Klopp in forever, man. I think, okay, like he's what, 50, 51? So
yeah,
I expect to have, God willing, one more decade of Klopp. Maybe a little bit more. He's still young enough to do it.
Yeah.
And, you know, that would really solidify us for a major run of trophies. I think we should have had it this year, man. We had it in the bag, and it took all of that to derail us. So
I really hope
the trophy.
Man. I really hope he stays for like a long time.
Long time.
Love him.
Long time. I think he will. You know,
he has to,
because it's more than a job to him. It's more than coaching a
team.
He knows how embedded into the club he is, and how much he means to the club, and how much the fans love him. He is the dream coach, the coach of dreams, man.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, look at this. We always got haters in here. Michael Dunn. Anyway, we should probably end the stream. Jurgen Klopp is a legend. We're gonna have to go get it this year.
Then you know what, Gerard will take over the mantle of manager if he does well.
If he's good, I'm not even going there.
Yeah,
he's got to be good, man. He's got to be a good manager.
That's really good.
We'll see what he does at Rangers.
I think he can do it. He can do it. I have faith in him.
He probably could, right? But
yeah,
manager, it's not just tactics. It's everything. You got to run the players. You got to keep it all together. Gerard will definitely have the backing of the entire Liverpool fan base.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got to be a successful manager.
Yes, to do something.
You got to have it all, man, to make it work this day and age too. So we'll see what happens there. But I really don't even want to think about that. Klopp's that good.
Yeah, Klopp. Yeah.
I'm just, no offense to Gerard, but I'm almost like, 10 years, 15 years maybe. That would be great if he's good for it. But yeah, we got to get Klopp going for another 10 years at least.
Yeah.
And that should put us into a full dynasty run and bring us a lot of big trophies. So we should have had one European Cup,
At least, yeah.
The most ridiculous match I've ever seen in terms of dramatic events.
Yeah.
Bottling a match. So unfair for the Liverpool fans and players and for Klopp, and all the coaching staff.
But the whole slating not going to Karius after that is like, did you really expect him to? After that, what just happened? I don't blame him.
He was in shock. Everyone was in shock, man. And who knows? Like maybe he went to Karius in the dressing room. Honestly, it was the worst mistake of all time.
He probably did. He probably did. I know how Klopp is. He'll probably console him.
I'm sure he did. Probably behind the scenes. I mean, I'm sure everyone did.
Yeah.
What do you do? That's the thing about it too, right? Like everyone's always a critic, and everyone's always like, they always judge you being outside of the moment. Oh, I would do this. You should have done that. It's like it was the total shocker of a lifetime against us. What do you expect? Are you Karius's lawyer? Leave Karius alone. Get out of here. Anyways, yeah,
How can we leave him alone?
Yeah, we'll
come on,
we'll leave him alone when we sell him. He's probably going to be number 2 as well, which is just so wrong. He'll probably never make those 2 mistakes again, but I don't care. Like, it was just so wrong. And he'll find a way to, if he can do that in a Champions League final, he does not have what it takes mentally.
Yeah.
Don't blame the goalkeeping coach. I did that in my live stream too. I was like, no, don't blame anybody but the guy who made the mistake. Carey should leave voluntarily. Oh man, most people want us to leave Karius alone. No, Karius was bribed.
I don't think he got bribed.
I know what. Klopp put him on the field. Yeah, I know he did. You do realize he only had Mignolet and Danny Ward to select from.
Faith in him.
He had faith in him, and you know what? I would have put Karius on the field. Nobody saw that coming.
Nobody.
Anyways.
Well, I actually have to go now.
I gotta go too. I can't keep going with this stuff right now. Terrible way to end the stream. Going back to that moment. Oh man, it's so dark.
It was great. All right. Don. It was really great.
Lift your head up. Go get it. We got to come back. We got all these upgrades happening. Keita, Fabinho. Hopefully Fakir's in there as well. And Alisson or Oblak. Boom. Go get it. And we'll get 6 times that way. We'll at least have a decent run again in the Champions League. I expect us to get to the final. Hopefully win it this time. And we are going to have a good run at the Premier League title. Maybe we can do it. Why not, right? I think it's just going to come down between us and City. You might see a surprise in the beginning, but it's probably going to be between us and City. Hopefully they struggle a little bit and we go ahead of them early in the first half of the season. And then, 2 other cups to play for as well. And anyways, I think that's it. Advenko saying Fakir deal done tomorrow. Could be. We'll see.
Maybe.
Joe Mangia will buy LFC if they accept my credit card. Sure. I gotta go. Much love to you all. Press Firmino, thanks, bro, for joining the show today. You've been tremendous and awesome as always. Look who it is. It's this guy who created a new thing. Who's
David Silva.
I'm blocking him right away, right at the end of the show too. He can't even spell his name right.
He's always here. Right. He always makes a new account every time.
He wanted it so bad. We got him so bad that we trashed him. He's so lucky. He's so lucky. Karius bottled it.
Yeah,
we were dumping on him so hard, man.
Oh my god!
After what we did to City too. Oh, it was perfect.
God.
It was perfect. It's a perfect season. This is why we're slating Karius, man.
We had David Silva on his toe. We had him.
That guy's getting blocked every time he shows up.
Yeah,
he's getting blocked. He was funny though. It was funny. There was a while I did like him, but he just kept coming.
I know.
So
he
got me in the. We were in the Liverpool. These are the type of Muppets who go to the Liverpool live streams, right? Like
I know.
Like, come on, bro. Like, that's your life. You're trolling our live streams, And he called me American. He said something about Americans, so I just said, okay, I'm gonna. And then I go look. It's David Silva, the Manc who shows up to. What did I say? Yeah, you called him David, and I put the S word. I put the S word as his middle name, David. You know what, Silvar. I go, hey, it's Dave. I go, look, it's David S. Silvar, the Manc who shows up at LFC live streams, and I just laughed. So yeah, he's a funny guy to show up like that and troll. But
he's like the legendary troll for us. Like
he's one of those guys where he's not a classy troll. So I say I'll block him. I'll try to let him back. He'll create more accounts though. So
come on, there's no point
like back.
Yeah, he'll be back anytime. So just keep blocking.
He loves the show. He loves the show. I almost don't want to block him. I don't feel bad for blocking him.
I think all the accounts are subscribed.
But you know what it is. Had we won, I wouldn't block him. I gotta be honest. I'd let him in, and I just get. But it's all Karius' fault, man. Now I gotta block him because he's gonna have everything to laugh at us now because of Karius. We had him too. Sean, remember that one YouTuber sent his army to troll you and they failed miserably? Yeah, I do remember that. That was hilarious.
What was the guy?
I don't know. There's a few of them out there. I don't even know. I can't remember.
But
Irrelevant.
he was like, he had like 300K subscribers. I'm like, who's this guy? Like,
oh, did he? I can't remember. I probably blocked him too.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. That was crazy. That was like there was like 20 people just kept coming in a row and just kept blocking.
They're saying like cry baby, cry. I'm like, whoa, this was kind of getting weird.
Yeah, they always get weird too. So I'm like, okay, you know what? If that's what you're gonna say, you're just out. I don't have time for that. The thing was, the one time I went to someone's rival, like or to it was a Barcelona fan. He was doing a channel, and I only went there. Because I say, why would you bother going to another site and troll it? It actually is really funny. But I wouldn't waste my time doing that. Now, that being said, I was live. They had just lost Neymar. And they're all up in arms, losing it in this stream. So someone of my subscribers goes, you should go over there. So this is what I did. I go, that's not for me. It's not classy to do. And then I go, but yeah, for you guys, we're live. Okay, let's do it. Just for this once. But this is what I did. Here's how you do it. If you're going to troll, you got to do it in style. I showed up. I made one comment. I watched the Red Lobster video. I watched the ad to get in there. Yeah. And then as soon as I'm in there, I just go, hey, you guys should buy this guy, Joe Allen. He's great. And then I just got out. That's all you got to do. Just say, buy Joe Allen. That's just perfect. I just Joe Allen'd him, and I was out. I didn't stick around. I didn't call him a crybaby. I didn't throw a tantrum. I didn't get mean. I didn't get rude. You just throw in a Joe Allen, and that's how you do it.
Yep.
So, I just don't like, because I know how these guys are going to be. If their first comment is, if they're being a jerk right away, they're going to just upset the room and they're going to bother everybody, right? Yeah. So I want a peaceful, positive environment here. I'd rather have that than Arsenal fan TV on crack with everyone in here just like going at each other. Like I don't want. It's just negative. It's going to get bad. People are going to get offended. People are going to fight. It's just going to make it worse, and it's going to ruin the show. But it's funny for people to comment and have that as well. I do get that. That is kind of fun sometimes for people. But I want a positive environment here. I don't want it to get weird and negative. So that's why I just blocked him. David Silvar.
Yeah, block him.
Yeah.
He actually ended the stream perfectly, just coming on.
He got in right at the end, man. That's a good way. We haven't seen him in a while, so
yeah.
I feel much better. Everything's balanced. David Silva is back, sir. So yeah. we always have something to look forward to. All right, I'm heading out. Much love, Michael Dunn, Ed Venco, Prez Firmino, you legend, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah. All right. See you guys later.
All right, man. Have a good one, and see you guys in the next stream. I'm gonna end the call, bro, and then I'm gonna do one more minute. Okay. So he's off the air. It's still me with you guys. Freaking the game's on. I gotta go. All right. St. Petersburg, Skywalkers, Michael Dunn, Advenco, Claire Dean. Good seeing you, Claire Dean, as always. Much love. And who else do we got? St. Petersburg, Advenco. It's pretty much the same people. John Lilliot, get Joe Allen to shave his head so he can see where he's going, and we might take him back. He did cut it, didn't he? Anyways, much love to you all. Good seeing everybody in the stream. Firmino made my day. Yeah, he scored, and Prez Firmino was in the stream. He did a tremendous job. Wow, go Burnley. Yeah. Burnley, man. I'd love to see them in the Champions League. Wouldn't that be insane? Sean, next time don't ban David Silva. Yeah, no, he's not gonna have anything good to say. I keep the good ones. It's my little thing I can get him with still. All right, so we can laugh. Okay, maybe I'll leave him alone next time. We'll see. I kind of like him, to be honest with you guys. All right, I gotta go. Have a good one. Take care. Live the dream and go get it, baby. See you guys.